Smile, you're on Kenzie camera. It's called the YouTubing edition of social media. How's everybody doing today on this sunny Saturday? It's beautiful out. Really super nice. Um, I'm here and I'm doing stuff here, although you wouldn't think that I'm doing stuff here, but I'm working on all of this. It's quite an assortment. I have a bunch of things here to go through, but like I said, I'm working on it. I only have two hands. Anyway, okay, hold on, because I'm looking at the level here, because I always talk about how the pitch, hello, hi. I gotta put this here. Well, I showed off the demonstration of how, the pitches, man, oh man, hold on, I gotta put something underneath there. I got these new glasses, and it's the same shape frame, but the new lenses, same exact prescription, but when you fill out your prescription, they have to measure your pupillary distance, right? And that never changes. So for some reason, I don't know why, but I have to get used to these glasses. But actually, it's not the glasses, it's because I have a cataract. Oh my God. I gotta get that taken care of. But so I heard that there is now the Trump Gold Card, and so you have to, people have to pay. People are now going to pay to come into the country, and Donald Trump is going to get a profit. And that profit is that of an indentured servant, because that's what the plan sounds like. You will become an indentured servant. Hold on, everybody. 1 second, please. 1 second. Because I'll be doing some bending down, and I don't need to. Well, I'll have to do that. That right there, that's a silhouette of Donald Trump. You see that? That's his silhouette. I'm working on it. I'm waiting to see if he follows my diet, if he loses the weight. He doesn't, well, obviously, he's not going to confer with me on his dietary consumption, but he is actually looking, he's looking better, because I've been suggesting, but who's ever doing your makeup, I'm sorry, it's not working out. But in breaking news, everyone, if you want to come to America, everyone, follow up, pay attention here. I gotta get my school teacher board, and I have to post stuff on. But anyway, Yeah, but in other breaking news, everyone, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. A lot of bats out there. But so in other breaking news, everyone, if you want to get a tan, it's only for ICE, only for the new ICE employees. You get free tans, and you will be given a okay. I gotta be serious now. Okay. That's why I couldn't do comic because I tell the joke. Where's the punchline? Okay, 1, 2, 3, take it. So the Trump Gold Card is available to all new ICE recruits, and it's a complimentary gold card. You won't be able to spend any money on it, but it's complimentary for your services. But you will have a lifetime subscription of tanning. That's the Trump Gold Card. Anyway, so with that being said, everyone, just to let everyone know that, you know, the ABCs, well, ABC, we're going to be seeing our way into some bad financial times, and it's quite evident because we are now under the under, I don't even call it administration, I call it a guise. It's a ruse. We're under the guise, the ruse of President Donald Trump for the time being, and he is going to do everything in his power to continue and carry on with this oligarchy fascism, and he's going to be arresting everyone who speaks up against him. So everybody, make sure that your family knows who you are, so we can have money on the books when we have to. Donald Trump, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you honestly think that you're gonna, all of these goals are gonna succeed? This is not the 1785. We're not. I know you would love to be on a. He could be like on the chariot, right? Donald will be carrying the flag, Donald's gold card. They'll be flying, and included in the gold card. You know what you're also gonna get? You're gonna get a signed birthday card. Yep. Only for the 1 year, because they're not gonna pay for additional costs. It's not funny, people. It's really, it's a very, very unstable time in our country. As we're all seeing, you know, people are waking up. And I'm just going to read, this is a little, well, it's a thing that happened, and it's with, I'm gonna read it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Unbelievable. What a freaking. Hold on. I'm gonna get it. In the meantime, you guys can look at. There we go. Let's look at the Yankee shirt. Oh my God! Where else? There you go. Stay right there. Oh, T-shirts. You could decorate the back of your chair. Oh, he's decorate your car. You want to decorate your car? Oh my God, it was just unbelievable. Okay, everybody, you know how this AI is well taking over everything? Um I can't read this now. Hold on, what she say? Do-do-do-do. Oh my god. Okay. Well, no, she didn't. Yes, she did. Well, this is an exchange. I was explaining something that is not on mainstream media. Pam Bondi was a consultant earning 90,000 per month. Trump's Bitcoin has earned the Trump family in excess of billions since office. He took office. And then I hear this is someone who is a MAGA. Sweetheart, I don't have to believe anything you say. Just like you don't have to. Hold on. Fighting like sisters. My stomach is growling. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm sorry for the cliffhanger. Oh, let's start from the top again. I gotta get another piece of equipment. Oh my god, could you believe it? It's like computers, it's tablets, it's laptops, it's like what happened? There used to be a big desktop that was like a 45-inch screen. I remember that big. But hold on, everybody. The teacher's gathering right now. Oh, my stomach is growling. It must like get hungry every time I go online. Let's see, what did she say? She said, what? Are you kidding me? Oh, that bitch. Did she? Oh, can I say that? Can I? Oh, no. Where did she go? Recent. Okay, come on. Oh, no, oh my God. I guess I'm going to have to resume. Cliffhanger. She said. She started with sweetheart. And she said. That's why I would never say my other people before. I was like, okay, you idiot. Oh. Sweetheart, I don't have to believe anything you say, just like you don't have to believe anything I say. And then she said, let's go the way she said, America is not Palestine. You can't change America. So they should just go back. If they love it so much. And I said, and then she said, cliffhanger, I'm not a socialist. You can't change America. And then I said, well, then I said, and it was like we fought like sisters, and I was like, well, and then I had to just send her a text and say, listen, I'm going to send you a Snickers and a big cup of coffee, and let's not talk about politics again because we've had these little spats, but what is happening is not being shown. So therefore, if you don't have full coverage of the activities and you only have the bias of what you're hearing, but that's not considered racist. Okay. So now if it's just horrible. It's horrible. It's a lot. But anyway, everybody, thank you. It's natural. Have a good weekend, and I'll be back with further updates as I progress and make my progress. And wow, humidity. And this is slick down hair with oil in it. Anyway, Have a great, great weekend. What's this say? Hello, 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 hello. Boy, I had no clue that I would get a cataract. They told me I had a cataract. They said, babe, the doctor said that. He said, you have the beginning of a cataract. I said, oh, is that what it was? Oh, yeah. So those floaters that you get, if you're getting floaters, those are like, they could be like a bug, okay? Because our skin, we have all types of bugs that crawl on our skin. And if you're, for the women, all of us, us females, when you're putting on makeup, I would say just make sure that your eyes are closed, and make sure that not, even when you wipe off a shadow, make sure that your eyes are closed, and also make sure when you wipe, when you go to open your eyes, that you whatever you put on your eyes is going to go into your eye, okay? And it actually does. So just be careful. Be careful. Because then if you have allergies, then you get like all that. And I get, see, these websites are so, there's so much crap out here. I was shown a video of the mucus that I get, and then what do I see on this frickin' site? What do I see on this BS? Well, I start seeing pictures of people doing it. But if you look at the eye, this is how sick, this is the sick mind of AI. This is the sick mind of pornography, okay? You look at the anatomy of the eye. So guess what they were doing? I'm not going to even mention any further. Sick people. This is our sick world. The anatomy of the eye. I'm showing that I have these strings. Okay, you all can take it from there. Yeah, YouTube, do better. Do better. And I'm going to send that video that I was talking about. What it is, I'm going to explain it again. It's a gathering, and there's a Hispanic or a Muslim family. I don't think they're Muslim because I don't see any women wearing head covers. No one is wearing a hijab. But there's a little girl who's dancing, okay? And she's dancing bachata, or is it salsa? Anyway, the little girl, the Latina, brown-skinned girl, or Latino or Arab. Then the sicko video where I said these adults are dancing, and there's a small person shown in the video, and then there's also a dog. These mutts took this image of this little girl with this video of these crazy people, because I've been speaking up against the Zionists. They took the video and they mashed them together. So watch all these videos, watch all the metadata, okay? And that was over on Threads. It was sent to me on Threads. I have it, yeah. And I will be sending that to the FBI, to the pornography unit of the FBI, to the Dutchess County Sheriff, if you have a unit that does that, who knows. So somebody has mixed these videos together. Again, I'm going to explain the video. It's an event, it's a gathering, a party, a social event. There's a little Latina girl dancing. Then there's this other video of these adults dancing and a small person, a male, and then there's a dog, okay? These sick people, they twisted this and they put this together. So people, keep your children off of social media. I know everybody wants their children to be famous and this and that and other. And for the children, women who have daughters, I'm going to say this in all due respect. you want your children, you want to, okay, let's do the modeling, do this and that. But please understand that when your children are exposed with their midriff out and shorty shorts and this and that, because of this sick world that we live in, this stuff is being used in nefarious ways with using the imagery of the bodies of your children, okay? Your children in nefarious ways of pornography. Okay, it's great to show off. Oh yes, you're so proud, but they're not looking at oh yeah, oh the beauty. It's all nefarious. It's all bad stuff. So I would just say to people, watch what you put on. Watch this stuff, and you know, the sickness of this world that we live in is all about full exposure. Now, okay. I'm not gonna, well, I'm looking at Amazon anyway, but if I came out here with a midriff on, or like, if I walked around with a bikini and yeah, I could actually still do that. But you know what? Am I doing that? Hell no, because number one, that ship has sailed. Number two, I'm not here to exploit myself, and no mofo, and that's where it's at. So, you know, it's just like, society tells us that we have to look a certain way, we have to weigh a certain way, we have to have a certain home, we have to have a car, we have to have this education. And for what? To be in debt? To be in debt? Unless you're a what I call a TFB, trust fund baby, you know, TFB. And there are people that live like that, you know. I've come across people like that. My son has grown up, you know, my son is a gay man, and in the gay society and gay culture, there are a lot of affluent gay men, you know, and he has hung around with kids that were trust fund babies, you know, and yachts and properties in different locations. And I don't mean timeshares. I'm talking about, you know, people that have cash. So he kind of, like, my son would be like, I'm going to change my name. I was like, oh, do you want to be Spencer, or what would your name be? What would you like your name to be? Spencer? Or how about, I have one for you. Instead of Thomas, you could become Travis. And you want to change your last name? I said, let me kick you up your freaking, I said, kid, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're smoking, step the F away from it. Step away from it. And this was way before he got into any type of substance, okay? So it's what society tells people. It's what you know, advertisers do. Just imagine one day, 24 hours without a news cycle, 24 hours without media, 24 hours without advertisers, because that's what we need to do. We need to shut these people down. We need to shut them down, because without us, they don't have the spending power, because they already have the spending power. So what you do is you stop, make do with what you have, and build from there, instead of continuing to grab and grab and grab. Because you know what happens when you add too much weight? Implosions, you know. But hey, everybody, you can get that gold card. Anyway, everybody, have a great day, and I will be back. I will show off more progress as I progress. So, oh, that's dreadful. I've been like this my whole life. Everything is go, go, go. Work, work, work. But I will be starting the Prima Donna Academy. I will be going over some preliminary guidelines for recruitment. I tried. I do get dressed up. I dress up and I clean up really good. When I go out, I'm like, what? Anyway. but I don't have to impress people because I don't GAF about what what do you think? Well, so what? You know, there's okay. I'm sure everybody's heard stories, right? Like someone who like they always make movies about stuff like this and little like short stories. Someone who like would always appear to be very people would even say like disheveled, and then like someone that doesn't like they don't present to the public like as if they like not that they're not clean, they're clean, but they're just like you would think they're like a very simple modest person, and then it turns around that they own like acres all over, and they're a philanthropic person. So don't all that glitz means there's a word that they say in Italian, because I told everybody because I was raised, they said, anybody asks you, Patty, you're Southern Italian, you're not Cuban and Puerto Rican. Oh, no, bafango, my one aunt, she's biting her hand. That's a bad word, I can't say that. But you know what all that means? Gots. Means nothing. Anyway, everybody, the philosopher is going to go. I'll be back. Bye. Yeah, what are you watching? Yeah, watch. Is that Steve Banno? Oh, hi. Later, everybody. Yeah, have a good one. And to my favorite stalker, that crazy person in the store. Oh my God. You ever? I'm gonna tell a story, but I'll continue that. Oh my God, crazy. Anyway, have a good one. Okay. No, you should ask. You should ask your mom. Ask your mom. Okay. I like these people. They're comical. What else are they saying? Okay, let me read this. Oh my God, everybody, enjoy the day. Later. Bye.